Yes. Now the third rule to be remembered here. Remember, Peli cheese. The first thing was the that is the main formula a raised to a plus b raised to power n. That is nc0 a raised to power n b raised to power 0 plus nc1 a raised to power n minus 1. This is b raised to power 1 and so on. Then you learned the second formula, which was 1 plus x raised to power n, and that was 1 plus nc1x plus nc2x squared and so on. Now there is a general term in this expansion, that is ncr a raised to power n minus r and b raised to power r. I will be talking about this formula in this segment now. Remember, when you have, for example, if there is a plus b raised to power 0, so it is just equal to 1. When the power is 0, you just have one term in the expansion. When you have a plus b raised to power 1, then this is a plus b. There are two terms. When you have a plus b whole square, so you have three terms. This is a square plus 2ab plus b square. If you have a plus b whole cube, how many terms will we have? Four terms. This is a cube plus 3a square b plus 3ab square and then plus b cube. Okay, so if you have a sequence, I mean a binomial with the power n, so this would mean that this will have n plus 1 terms in it, n plus 1 terms. Okay, so uh, now you look at this general term over here, NCR. This is a raised to n minus r, b raised to power r. If it is the first term over here, it is the first term, that is T1. What is your r here? That is 0. If it is a second term, what is your r here? Can you see that? R is 1. So we can say that if you have to find a term, then to find a specific term, the formula is TR plus 1 NCR a raised to power n minus r, and it is b raised to power r. For example, if you want to find the third term, now as I have a question here, it says we have 2 plus x raised to power 7, and it says give us the third term in it. Okay, the third term in this expansion. So we don't need to expand this fully and then see that which is the third term. We can say that, okay, third term means this has to be 2 plus 1. So your n is 7. This is 7c2. Your a is 2. So you have a power 5 here, and this is x, and you have a power 2 here. So this is going to be your third term. Let's say from the same binomial, you have to give the fifth term. So that would actually mean that you have to write it as T4 plus 1. So this is 7C4, 2 raised to power 3, and x raised to power 4. If you simplify this, you will get that fifth term from here. Okay, so when we have to find the nth term, this r is going to be n minus 1. Okay, like when you have to find the third term, the r is 2. When you have to find the fifth term, the r is going to be 4. Now this formula becomes more interesting when you have a question like, for instance, let me write a question from here. It says, like we have a binomial here, x cube minus 2 over x squared, and then there is a power 10 on it. Now, instead of saying that find the fifth, fourth, or the seventh term, the examiner says find the term in x raised to power 10. We have to find the term in x raised to power 10. Like we need a term We need that term which has the power x, like x power is 10. Okay. Now, some people don't learn this formula and they just expand all of it, all of this, and then they say, look, this term has the power 10. But we shall be learning the formula. Now, the formula is that it is TR plus 1, that is NCR. This is A raised to power n minus R and B raised to power R. We have, this is our A, all of this is our B, this is the N, but we do not know that what is the R over here. Okay, so let's try finding that R. This is going to be TR plus 1. This is 10CR x cube raised to power 10 minus R and minus 2 over x squared raised to power R. Now, ignoring all the other terms and just focusing on the x, can you tell me, if we simplify this, what will be the power on x? Can you tell me? If we simplify all of this, what will be the power on x? Now, be with me. First of all, this x cube has a power 10 minus R. So can I say this is going to be 30 minus 3R? Okay, this is going to give you, x is per 30 minus 3R, and then this is basically x is per 2R. Okay, so let me write it like this. This is x raised to power 2R. So if you simplify this, this is going to be x raised to power 30 minus 5R, and we want this power to be 10, because the question is going to give the term which has x to the power 10. So we wrote down this formula, and this R was unknown here. So, like, simplifying this, we just saw that what is the power on x. Okay, ignoring all this 10CR, this minus 2, ignore everything, just try to find out that what is the power on x. So that power on x is 30 minus 5R. Now we equate these powers, and then we have this 30 minus 5R, that is equal to 10. So this 5R is equal to 20. So that R is equal to 4. So we got that R. So that means examiner wants the fifth term. So let's put that R4 here. This is 4 plus 1. This is 10C4. And this is x cubed raised to power 6. This is minus 2 over x squared raised to power 4. If you simplify this, can you quickly tell me what is 10C4? This is 10C4. Yeah, that is 210. This is 210 into x raised to power 18. And since this is minus and there is a even power here, this is going to be 16 over x raised to power 8. So when you simplify this, you people get 3,360 x raised to power 10. So the term in x is per 10 is 3360 x raised to power 10. Okay, if I do one more example with you, for example, we have there is a question. For instance, we have x squared minus 2 over x raised to power 7. X squared minus 2 over x raised to power 7. So we need a term in x raised to power 5. It's saying that find the coefficient of x raised to power 5. So no worries. We say, okay, this is TR plus 1. That is going to be NCR, A raised to power n minus R, and this is B raised to power R. So we don't have that R with us. This is going to be 7CR x squared raised to power 7 minus R. It looks like the previous question here. This is raised to power R. So let's try to find out that what is the power on x in terms of r right now. So this is going to be x raised to power 14 minus 2r over x raised to power r. So this is going to give me x raised to power 14 minus 3r. Don't worry about this minus thing or any, just try to figure out that what's the power on x. So we want this power to be x raised to power 5, okay? So now equating the powers, we have 14 minus 3r, that is equal to 5. So this 3r is equal to 9. So r is going to be 3. So that means we need to know the fourth term here. This is 3 plus 1. This is 7c3. This is x squared raised to power 4 minus 2 over x raised to power 3. So 7c3 is, that is 35. This is 35 x raised to power 8. This time this will be minus. This is minus 8 over x cubed. So this is minus 280 x raised to power 5. So this is how you can reach to the, a specific term with a particular power on x.